Alright guys, so I thought I'd give you a little update what's going on out in the yard. This is right outside our patio. This is our first little grape arbor, and as you can see, we have a ton of grapes coming on this one. Pretty crazy. You get up inside there, I don't know how well. There's grapes everywhere. And then down in the bottom, of course, my husband has tomato, and a couple of tomato plants. Here's another one. Cucumber, which I don't think there's any cucumbers on it right now because he picked the one that was ready. But man, the grapes on this one. Alright, gotta be careful. As you walk over here, this is a dwarf lemon, Meyer lemon. Of course, it's not time for them yet, but you can see there, it's getting some lemons on it. And you would not believe how many lemons I get off this little dwarf tree. More like a bush, I guess. This is a kumquat, also a dwarf, and it's ready. I will be doing something with these this week, so I'll be watching for that video coming out pretty soon. This is a Alberta peach that we had some problems with a fungus. My husband had to pretty much butcher the tree and then treated it with a bunch of stuff. We didn't have a whole lot on it last year. It looks like it's doing better this year, but I don't expect a whole lot this year either. But there's actually quite a few. If you look up in there, there's quite a few peaches on it. So I'll be doing something with those at some point. It'll be a little while. This is a fig. And don't ask me what kind, because this bush was already here when I moved here. But it's got a lot of figs on it. And quite honestly, I've never really done much with figs. I don't even really know if I like them. But I got to figure out something to do with those this year. This is another grape arbor. Now this one, we put some Concord grapes on here because my husband loves his grape jelly, and we wanted me to be able to make some. But this one's only been here 2 years, and it's getting some grapes coming on it. But I know this one is, there we go. I know this one is later in the season than some of the others, so we'll have to see what happens. See, back here in the corner, that is my dwarf orange tree. And I believe it's just Washington navel or something like that. But like I said, it's a dwarf tree, so. But it gets quite a bit on it for a small tree. And then this one is plums. And as you can see, There are a ton of plums on this. They are ready to be picked. I'm going to be doing that today. And then the next day or two I will be making some jams and jellies, so be watching for that video. Let's see, and then we have another grape arbor over here. And this one, without getting my list out, I can never remember what kind all of them are. But we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 arbors, I think. And all 4 of them, it might be 5. All 5 of them are different kinds. One is like a flame grape. One is like the big fat table grape. Then we have the Concord. And anyway, I can't remember what they all are, but this is another one that's later in the season, and the grapes are usually pretty small. I mean, they get bigger than that, of course, but they're really, really tasty. And then this is my apple tree. And again, the apples are coming on like crazy. This one is Golden Delicious. Got lots of apples coming on that. So I'm looking forward to making some apple pie fillings and stuff with that. And this is pomegranate. And it's not doing near as well this year as it did last year. But a lot of the other fruits, it seems like you have a good year, then a bad year, then a good year, then a bad year. So we'll have to see how it does. Those 2 over there are pineapple pear trees. And I don't know if you can see how many pears are on there. Hi guys. But that pineapple, or the pineapple pears are, this is only the 3rd year. First year I only had like 3 pears. Last year I think I had 12. So this year I'm hoping for a decent year. And I hate that I can't really get too close over there because the dang birds get too noisy. But right there on the corner of this cage thing here, that is another apple tree. That one is Gala apples. And again, it's another one that's only 2 years old, I think. This is another grape vine that we have here. And again, I can't remember which kind these are. This one doesn't produce near as many as some of the others, but they're really good. And that tree right there is a nectarine. And there's quite a few on it, but they're still very small. They're early. I mean, they're late season. And then that one right there is a pluot tree. It was actually a grafted tree, so it's supposed to be 3 different varieties on it, but only 2 of them do very well. But they're really, really good. For those of you who don't know what a pluot is, it is a cross between a plum and an apricot. And this is this tree. I think I showed in one of my videos last year, it was absolutely huge and came all the way out. Came all the way out here and was hanging over. So my husband cut it way back because it is a white peach, which I'm not real fond of. Number one, you can't really can them because the acidity is not high enough. And they just turn to mush, but they really don't have a whole lot of flavor compared to a regular orange peach. Anyway, so as you can see, we got lots of fruit that's going to be coming on. I'm going to get out there today and I'm going to pick those plums and start making some jams and jellies. So, and then the kumquats will be next. So this is my backyard, my 2/3 of an acre. The geese and the ducks and the chickens are back inside here, and my garden is basically back there.